The point of this video is a lot of people say sometimes that the problems that people point out with 2K9 are just isolated incidents. So I decided to try and tell the story of a game here, and this game was this is in my association with the Grizzlies, and let's see, I was using the blue lightning sliders, which were actually put up on the 2K forums by a 2K administrator, so and they are pretty legit. They made this game pretty awesome. And I'm also using Nogster's rosters, but and this is on all-star difficulty with 10-minute quarters. But there's just a few things that are still a little weird about it, and so I'm just going to do the same thing I did with the last video, where I'm going to give you my broadcast view, and then I will zoom in on it and try to show you what I think was wrong, even though on some of these things you'll be able to see right away. So anyway, here is one of the first plays. I think this was in the first quarter, I'm not exactly sure. And the final score of this game was 95-84 Phoenix. And I've got 9 replays here, so I don't know, the Phoenix basically won with these replays that I just saved throughout the game. Alright. So let's just zoom in on that real quick. And Grant Hill was pretty good when he was with the Pistons, it's true. But is he this good now? Is he this good now? Is that how good Grant Hill is? Has he been hanging out with David Blaine? Is he that good at basketball? I just don't know. Alright, now this is one of my biggest pet peeves, and I tried to leave it out of the last video, but I just have to point it out. The computer seems to be able to do layups from positions where it's just not possible for someone who's actually playing the game to do. And I would have taken videos of me trying to do layups, but you know, since you're not me using the controller, there's really no point, because it'll just look like a jump shot and you'll think, well, you took a jump shot. So instead, you just have to point out when the computer does it, not when the user can't do it. So anyway, here's the play. And first of all, that pass is a little ridiculous, but I'll let it go. And then there's Matt Barnes just taking it in for some points. And really, I mean, if you've played this game, unless you're totally wide open, I don't think you've ever been able to do this. I just don't think it's possible. And if it is, then I wish someone would tell me how to do it. Because that's a pretty effective play when you can split 3 people just like they're nothing. Alright, for this video, I guess I've looked at it. I can't really say this is a problem, even though the ball does go straight through Conley's leg. I can see where the game is thinking it's going to go. But still, I mean, Steve Nash is just straight up offensive in this game. Like, he just doesn't care about you or anything you're trying to do. He's just going to make plays. I don't know, that's a hard pass. I'll give him credit because he's Steve Nash and all. And it didn't go through Darko. Darko just misses it. But, man, that's tough. That's 3 people. That's a dicey pass. Alright, at this point in the game, I was shooting terrible. I was shooting like 28, 35%, something like that. Just ungodly numbers. And, so this really annoyed me because it was basically the game saying you're playing good defense, but in order for us to score, your defense is going to have to play this way. So right now I'm gay, and then I switch over here and there's a double team, and that was a really subtle thing, but watch Hakeem work right here. When he's in a good position to stop that Raja Bell little layup thing at the start of the double team, the game switches him through Shaq to this side, and then, well, Shaq's pass is thrown. That's a good fake. I mean, Brett Favre needs to watch videos of these because he's never pulled off a fake so good. Peyton Manning, all those guys that are professional ball throwers can't throw a ball like that. And then Warwick is now completely out of position, so he can't do anything about this. Even though, you know, the double team animation, you're frozen in it, so they couldn't have jumped out of that and blocked it anyway. But when I was trying so hard to score, and all Phoenix had to do was this, that hurt. That hurt a lot. Just a little plug while this is loading. The music that's been playing is by Black Milk, and it's off the album called Tronic, Tronic, and that's Fat Beats Records. So if you're digging what you're hearing more than what you're seeing, go figure that out once it comes out. Anyway, alright, with this play, it started out, Gay had the ball, and he had the ball here, and I give it to Conley, and I'm going to try and go around Nash and go this way. But when I start coming this way with Conley, and Gay was right here too, they both went like this. So I stopped here, and Gay goes over here. So that's the summary of setting up the play. What happens next is just so irritating because my shot was already taken away before, basically, and now we're going to see what happens again. Oh, there comes Rudy, and luckily, I made the shot. But it's just, I mean, if there's going to be all that space, if there's going to be that great court spacing, don't take it away from me with my own teammate bringing a defender over. That just, especially when I'm shooting 32, 35, 40, just sub 40%, when my team's just having a bad day, just don't make it worse. That's all I'm asking. Just don't make my day any worse. Alright, I did forget, actually, I did save one replay because I just wanted to show off that, I just wanted to show a play where things worked out exactly how you would picture they would work out. And I know it's to my benefit for this play, but when the computer's on defense, everything usually seems to make sense. So I just figured I'd show, because I didn't want everything to be negative either. I wanted to show a situation where the ball reacted to everything like it should, and I wanted to show something where I succeeded exactly how I should have, and just everything was, you know, a sim basically. So anyway, here's Nash, and he does a dumb pass, bounces off Conley's head, Warwick chucks it up to Mayo, quick 2. So it can be done. Alright, for this play, it's just basically offensive rebounds for the computer. Every once in a while, they don't really earn a rebound. Your guys just don't go for one, and this is a pretty good example of that. And really, I'm also just going to use this to rant about Darko, one of the most useless players I've ever come across. He's just going to, right here, well, let's just put the ball back up a little bit. At this point, we've got Amari over here. We got the ball up here. We got Arthur right here. We got Darko right here. Hell, we got Rudy in front of Amari at this point. So Rudy could have boxed him out, or tried to, I guess. But anyway, we're just going to see them not even watch the ball come down. They're just going to ignore it. So Amari's going to pick it up. And then he's going to post up Darko. And the replay cuts off, but Amari goes up and he puts this shot in. And Darko is just not even going to play basketball. And I mean, you could argue it's on all-star difficulty. Maybe if I bumped it up, he'd try. But my fear is if I bumped it up, it wouldn't matter if he tried, because Amari would just make any shot no matter what. So I'd rather not, you know. Alright, and I just thought I'd share the stats with you so you could see how the game played. And so you could see that basically it played pretty well, but it was just those few little plays that just totally threw me off.